Well, hello and welcome to Lori's Crafting Place.blogspot.com. Today I'm going to hopefully show you a video, or a tutorial video of making a junk journal. But I wanted to show you, we live in Oklahoma now, and this is outside my craft room window. And I think you can see all that snow out there. I'm sure you can see that. This is more snow than we get, I guess, than they get here. The last one I think was in 2011. They had a bunch of snow, but not very often do we get snow here. I'm gonna put you up here in my little tripod, and let's see if we can make this junk journal. I'm getting ready to make some more out of these Honey Made graham cracker boxes, but for right now I'm just going to show you the one I made. I grab it over here, and I cut all my papers out for this, and it only takes one paper bag to make this junk journal. This is just a bag I got at the Dollar Tree. And so we're going to use that. I'm going to use my glue. And this is the glue that I use. It's called Art Glitter glue, and I love it. Works. That's the best glue I've found so far to make my journals and things and my mini albums. But this is the junk journal. So you can see it's held together with the closure is a ribbon. I put some lace on the side for the binding, and then I put this in the center. I don't know, I'm going to put something else here. I don't know yet what. And then you open this up, and here I've got two little pockets that I've stuck cards in. So there's one card, and here's another card. Now the gal that I got this idea from sealed one side of her, so she only had one pocket, but I wanted the two pockets. And let's see, I don't remember who I got this from, but when I go to put my information in the description box, I'll be sure to put her name in there. So you open this up all the way, and here you've got three sides. I've got a pocket here with a tag, and another tag in the back. And then you can write on the back of them. Oh, this is a book. Forgot. So you can write in here if they want to, whatever they want to do in the journal. The tag, I think, is the one that they can write on. No, that's the same. So I can always cover the back with a piece of white paper so that they can do their journaling. And then I put some ribbon. And then over here on this side, I've got another pocket with another little book thing in here. And your junk journals, you can put, this is double-sided paper. You can just put anything in a junk journal, your memories, whatever. I don't know if I'll put anything on here or not. But then this is, you open this up and you have all these papers in here. And you can write on them. So here we've got some places that you can write or put your memorabilia in here that you want. And it's held together with twine. And that was the kind of binding I did. And it just, keeps going. This one here opens up like this. And then we got some more pages over here. So it holds quite a few pages. And that's the last one. And then I have one more place here for I have pockets. I have a double pocket. So there's a pocket here. And there's a pocket here, back here. And I put a little piece of lace right there. And so I think it turned out really nice. Put a piece of lace here on this one with another ribbon and another, another ribbon, another card here. And that's the back. And that's the end of it. I mean, I think it turned out really, really cute. So I thought we'd make one. So let's see what we can do here. I'll just put this aside over here for now. See if I can remember how to do this, how I did it. I'm gonna leave this section open for a pocket. Well, you know what? I don't think I even used that as a pocket because there was not enough room to stick something with this fold. So what I'm gonna do is just put some glue. Oops, I better get you down here so you can see what I'm doing. So I think I'm just going to put some glue in here and seal this up because I don't really need a pocket there. I got enough pockets. And we'll just close that. And then we're going to put some glue on these. So we're just going to, in between here, I want some glue because I don't want this to interfere with how the book goes together. So we'll stick that there. And then we'll come over here to this side and we'll do the same thing. And put some glue in here, all the way down here. And that should hold that, and we'll close it shut. Okay, and of course, you know, your paper bags are not always straight. Okay, so then, I believe this one came over. And so then we're gonna burnish this down to get it kind of straight here. And then this one is going to come over this way. And then you'll see that I've got this much. Make sure that this is even. I want that to come up here. Okay, so I have that much left over here. So what I'm going to do is take my big scissors. I'm going to get them. Making sure that this is even. It's pretty good. And I'm going to cut this off because I don't want that. Okay, we can throw that away. So now I've got my little book. And when we open it, it'll open up like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first of all, I'm going to do the front. So I need to decide what, and I'm going to get my book out here. It just helps me to remember what I did. Okay, and so I'm going to think of what paper, and I don't want to use the same paper I just did. Let's see here what I want. Gotta think of my colors and stuff. If I were to use that on the front and that on the back, let's see, I can use that. Will go well with this. Let's just stick that one right here. This one will go well with that. I think even that one would. And that one. And these blue ones will go well with this. And these polka dot ones will go well with that. So I'll just kind of stick all those there. And that's about the colors I think that will go with this. These other ones are more purplies and Yeah, so I think I'll stick with these ones. And I'll use these two for my covers. So I'm going to take this one, and that's already cut down. Now, I've been using this Tim Holtz Distress ink. This one is Vintage Photo. I really love these inks. And, oops, let me put the lid back on this so it doesn't dry up that quick. So then I'm going to take my sponge, and then I'm going to just go around the edges. Now, it's not really dark, but you can see that, I think. And we'll just go around here. You just have to remember to stay over here and not come close to me. And I'm going to do this all the way around the card. And try to remember to do this with all my papers. Okay, we'll put that in there. And then we'll take this one here, do the same thing. All the way around, because I think I'll just put the front and back covers on right now. This will be a pretty one. I love this paper. It's a Stampin' Up! Double-sided paper. And I don't know if you saw that on here. There's some score marks. And that's okay, because they aren't going to be seen. Besides that, it's a junk journal. Doesn't matter if it has score lines on it. Okay, so now let's see which one I want to put on the front. They're both pretty much the same. So I think I'll take this one. We'll put some glue on it. Yeah, I just wanted to show you. We had, this morning when I took those pictures, it was 12 degrees outside. And it had snowed all night long. And we also are going to be getting snow today. So it's supposed to snow clear through till tomorrow morning. So we could end up with another 12 inches of snow. I mean, not another. This one isn't 12 inches. I think we have maybe 2 inches of snow out there or something. So there's the front part. Let's just go ahead and put the back one on, as that's just a plain old piece that we aren't going to do anything to. We'll put that one on the back here. These work up really quick too. And like I said, you only need one paper bag to make this. So that's pretty good. Think of how many of these you could make and sell at a craft fair or something. And kids, adults, sorry about that, I didn't mean to bump you. Kids and adults love junk journals. It's kind of like a memory journal. Okay, then I don't know if we'll put something on the front of that or not. We'll have to see. I know I'll put my piece of lace on this side at the end. Okay, so now let's open this up and work on the inside. So I'm going to open mine up. I'm going to decide what papers I want where. What do I want to pull out of here? I'll pull the blue out. I might. So I can put a whole piece on here, which I think I'm going to do. These ones I cut them off, and I didn't use a whole piece of this blue, but I think I'm going to. I think it'll make it sturdier. So I'm going to put a blue one there. Let's see. Does that one kind of match? Not really. Let's see if I have another piece of that. I thought I did. Did I have another piece of that? Thought I had 3 of them. But I'm not seeing it. I wonder if I stuck it over here. Let's see if I stuck it in here. Look through my papers real quick. I thought I did. But maybe not. Ooh, that one would probably go too. And, well, I guess I don't have another one of those. I thought I did. Let's see, how about, let me see, what about like this? I just have to see what I want to do here. Because I could end up cutting these off. I will think about it. I think I'm going to use that. I think I like that. With some green in the middle. Or do I want to put some of this in the middle? I want some circles. Don't know about that one. What about that one? I'm not sure. I don't like that one. Do I like it better than that one? Yes, I do. So I think I'll use these. So let's go ahead and put these down. Sorry, I get to talking to myself and I get talking too softly and you can't hear a word I'm saying. But I'm trying to just figure out the paper pattern that I want to use here. Which way I want to go. Let's get that over a bit. And we'll put that one. No, I don't want that one. We'll put this one over in the center. Okay, try to line these up. Whoa, I just about ripped that up. And it doesn't matter if it's frayed because this is, like I said, a junk journal. So, and junk journals are made from scraps of junk paper. That's what it is. Okay, so now we have all of those except for this one, and let's see which one do I want to put on the back side of there. I could put another blue one. Which I may do because I'm trying to keep these somewhat coordinated here. And so we'll put that one back here on this side. And that's how that's gonna go. Okay, so we've got our front. We open it up. We have that. And we have our back. Okay, and then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make some pockets. And then we'll make the center of it. So I think for the pockets, let's see, what do I want? I think I'm gonna make my pockets. Yeah, I think I well. Let's see, I think I'll make them about this long. And I'll tell you, my measurements will be in the description box. But what I need right now is just to cut some of these. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to burnish my paper with the ink, so I will do that. Let's see how big these are going to be. These pockets are going to be 3 inches by 2 1/4. Okay, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. So they're 3 inches by 2 1/4, and that's the pocket. I just want to write that down so I don't forget. Okay, so let's get I could cut more, but right now I'm going to do this first so I can show you. Okay, I have got to get out my little, this is going to make my pull tab. So I'm going to just put it in here so you can see that, making sure it's got as much on each side. And then that's about how far I'm going to put it. Whoops. And make sure it's straight. There we go. Now, I always forget to put my lid back on these things. Now, oh, I got a paper cut or something, that hurt. Okay, now, let's get the brown ink again. We're going to put it on here, because I don't want to forget. We're just going to go around the edges. Kind of makes it look antique-y or vintagey. We'll go all the way around, across here, down in this little dip, right there, and across here. Okay, now, oh, I have to do these. Did I do this one? No, I didn't. So I'm just going to go like this and go around to get that vintagey look. And it's okay if it gets on the paper bag, because that just adds some vintage look to it too. We'll go around. We'll go around on this one. Now this side here. Across here. And over here. Okay, so we got that one. Then we'll go over here and get this blue one. Get that. Get this one over here. And down here at the bottom. Okay. Then we gotta get this green one in the middle here, which may not show up as well because of that green. You'll see it in the white areas, but not so much on the green. And come up over here on this one. So when if you forget to do your papers before you put them down on your paper bag, then you can still go and do it. So I wanted to show you that before I cut these out. Now we're going to put this one over here, and so I just want glue here, here, and here, and I want a very thin line of glue, really thin line of glue, because it is going to spread out. And I want to be able to stick a tag or something down in here. Then I'm going to put it right here on the edge and put it down, press it down, and there I have my first pocket. Okay, and then, let's see, What else do I need? I need another pocket over here on this side. So I think I'm going to use the same one. This can be a taller pocket. Doesn't have to be a little short pocket. And I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. Again, I'm going to punch this out, the finger tab. That one went up my sleeve. Get out the brown ink again. Go around the edge. All around here. Now I could have had all this pre-done, but I just decided to make this video as I thought, I haven't done a junk journal tutorial, and this one was a rather easy one, so let's just go for it. Okay, and then we're going to stick this down here again, just a thin line of glue on 3 sides. So we're going to go here, hopefully. See, it's already wanting to clog up my hole here in my glue bottle. Oh, come on. Gonna come out? Well, when things like that happen and it doesn't come out because I left it off too long, then we just put it over here and we get another bottle. There we go. Hopefully. There, is it coming? That one seems like it's kind of clogged up too. Let's try, I got one more over here. Let's try the orange bottle. Let's see if this one will come out. Oh yeah, that one's coming out. So just a very thin line of glue. And we're going to put that one right here at the bottom. You see that? Making sure it's on the sides, the bottom. And we're going to put the lid back on that so it doesn't dry out. And then we've got 2 pockets. And I'm thinking that I had a double pocket on this one. So let's see, what color? I don't like that one. That one's kind of a sick color. What if I put this one? Let's put a bigger pocket. Let's make this one this big. I'm just looking at it and seeing how tall I want it. Get my paper trimmer here and cut this one. Okay, let's cut this. This was, I think, the one I was going to use right here. Was it going that way? Yeah, it's going this way. And so let's take this again and cut this out. That one went on the floor. That's a little off, but that's all right. Okay, then we're going to take and put some ink around the edge of this one. Okay, get that ink that sometimes just does not show up. When you got dark colors like the blue, seems to show up on the yellow and the gray. Okay, and then we're going to put a thin line of glue again on the edge to make our pocket. Stick this one down here. I figured this time the circles would go because we've got circles right here. So there's our 3 pockets. Now we could go and make another pocket. We could just take, let's see, I could just take and make another pocket right here if I wanted to, or I could just leave it like that. And I think because I'm running out of papers, I think I'll just leave it. I could make another one like this. We could do that. Let's do that. I like that. So we're going to take and cut that one out. Ink it up. Ink it up. Ink this all up. You can even tear your papers. If you don't want to cut them and have all these straight edges, junk journaling is whatever you want to do. You could just paper tear, and that would really add to your junk journal. We may do that with some of the paper that we're going to make this little book to stick in here. Okay, so I'm going to stick that over this. And then I've got a double pocket. Okay, so you can see that we got a double pocket. And that'll show up more once we get our tags and things in there. Okay, now we need to make this book. And I'm thinking I used, let me see how many papers. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 papers. And one of these was folded back on itself. So let's just see. 4 papers. Let's see what kind of papers I want. And this is just stuff you have laying around. It could be book pages. It could be, I don't know, a bunch of different things. I've got these scraps of paper, and I think I'm gonna cut them. Let's see, do I want that one? Yeah, I might use that one too. And this one. These are just songs I printed off at Christmas time. But let me see if I want to. I'm going to cut this off. Cut that off. I could cut it or I could tear it. It doesn't matter. Right now my paper trimmer needs a new blade. So this one here, I think we could fold it to where this is going to go forwards. And then it's going to go backwards, like this, making sure it's even. And then what I will do is just cut this off. Of course, we're going to have to make sure that this is going to fit in our book, so I'm going to cut that off. So you can tell it's too tall. I'm going to fold this one this way. And I'm going to fold this one this way. And I think this is this as tall as we want them? We want to cut off about that much of this, so we can stick it in our book. We're also going to have to cut some off here. So let's see how much we're going to have to cut off of here. We're going to have to cut off about this much here. Get all this out of here. See if this will fit in here. Yeah, we still need to cut some more off. I'm going to cut some off right about there. Yeah, that'll fit. So now that I've got that, what I want is this. And I got to be careful because I don't want to cut my fold. Okay, so I think it's going to work right about here. We're going to cut it off to be about this height. Get rid of that. And we need to make sure, let's see, we're going to have to cut some of this off. So let me think how much I want to cut off. About that much. I'm just eyeballing it all. That's about that one. Let's kind of make our fold here. And then we can cut this one off. We'll throw those away. So then we've got this one that'll fit in here. Okay, so then what you do is you take your papers and you open them up. Take this one and open it up because I want them going opposite ways. You can lay things on here. I don't know if you've ever made a junk journal before or not. And this one can go there. And so I think we need another piece of paper. Let's take this one and let's fold it down there. Let's cut off about that much. And it doesn't matter if it's, yeah. And then let's come and cut it off right about here. We might be able to use those for something else. So here's another piece we can stick in here. And then this is these are our papers that we're going to have. Now if I want to trim this off to make it more that it looks better so that it's even. Make sure this is not my fold. There. Okay, so then I got all these papers here. That'll work in our journal. Now, what I did was I took and put thread, found the center of this, and let's see, the center of this one is right there. And then I just stuck them in there with and then in the center here. I think I'm going to see what happens if I put glue and glue these. So I'm going to take and put some glue down the center of this one. Let's see if I can find the center. I'm going to put some glue down the center of this one. And I'm going to stick that one right there. Then I'm going to put some glue. Where's my center? Down the center here. And I'm going to stick this one down the center. Oops, got some glue there. I don't want that glue there. Let's get this over here in the center. Then I need to do this one. And we'll put some glue down the center here. And lay this one down the middle. This is an experiment. And we'll see how it works. Now it still should work. Okay, I'm going to get this so I can kind of make these edges a little creasier. Now I'm going to take the glue, and you can see right here in the center, or the center, you know, where this fold is. I'm going to put glue down that. Put some glue right down that center there. Get this glue off of there so it doesn't clog this up. And then I'm going to take this and stick it in the center here. And I'm going to hold it there for a few minutes. Maybe blowing on it might help. I don't know. I'm going to stick it like that. Let's see if we can put that over. And see if we can put that over like that. And if it will work. Kind of tap it maybe. Now it will be good. So you can see our book is coming together. And then you open up your book. And then you've got all these junk journal pages that I think are going to work. Okay, we're just going to let that sit there for a little bit longer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make some tags. Okay, so let's see, how many tags do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 tags, and I think, yep, I did. I had one over here too. Oops, that's not staying. Let's get that in there. Yeah, it's gonna take a few to get that stuck. I have to hold it there for a few minutes. Okay, let's see, what do I want on that one? I probably want this one. So we'll make another one of those. Let's see if I can get this to lay down here. Put something heavy on it. Let's cut this one off. How about right about here? That's pretty straight. Pretty straight. And let's take this. And we've got to make one of these again. Okay, there it went. We've got to ink this up. Okay, ink that up. Let's see, is it snowing yet? It's supposed to snow some more. It's supposed to snow all day today. It says 100% chance of snow, so I'm hoping it'll snow. It's pretty. As long as we don't have to drive in it, I'm okay. Alrighty. Then let's take this. Let's put it right like that. Let's see. What happened there? I don't know. That did not go down there. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna lay that one right here. There we are. And we'll make some tags. And I'm thinking, let's just do, I'm gonna go this way, I think. And here's a tag. This is my automatic tag maker. So we're gonna make a tag like that. I think we'll do another one. Or wait a minute, maybe. Yeah, I think we can do another one. Whoops, we gotta come down here a little bit. We'll make another tag. That can go. We'll make this one into a tag. Maybe go in this direction. There's that one. We got a tag, and good, it's got a white back, so that will be good to journal on. So we'll get that tag out. And let's see, what's on the back of this? I don't know. I could stick that one on there and get my eraser. Sometimes that helps it. Oh, maybe not. It's kind of too short. Can't get it all the way over there, can I? Yeah, let's just get it like that. Here's an extra tag. Okay, that was a Martha Stewart one that I had. I think it was a Martha Stewart. I don't remember. I was thinking it was, but anyway, that's what I make some of my tags with. Sometimes I just do them freehand. Okay, so now what we need to do is let's burnish these with some ink. Get it all around the edges. Here's one. This is really, really sturdy cardstock. I love it. Don't even know where I got it, but it's very good cardstock. That one. Another one here. And junk journals, you don't have to really make them like I did mine with all the papers coordinating and all that. You can just use all different kinds of papers. That's what's cool about a junk journal. You just use whatever you have in your stash. There we go. See how that adds to that? See how it's just like that? And then after we get this all inked up, see what it does to it. It's really, really cool. It just ages it. Okay, just ages it. I love it. Okay, now let's find some color. I think I'm going to use the green again. I liked that. And I'm going to do about 4 of these. Just cutting them. I'm not measuring them. I could use pink, but this is what I have out right now. And I'm going to get my stapler. And I'm going to take one of these, fold it over. That's all I did, was just folded it over, folded it in half. I'm going to stick it on here and stick it under here. And try not to staple my finger, and stapled that on there, and we're going to stick that in here. There we have a tag in our pocket. We'll do that again. Let's see, let's do this one this time. So we're going to fold this in half. We're going to stick it on there. And I'm going to try to put that down. Stick it in there. There you go. And let's do, here we got a couple. Let's see, let's take these two. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah. Could use that one. Could use that sign. Let's just take and burnish this up a little bit. Since I decided to use this side. Okay, I'll take and fold that in half again. There we go, we'll stick that one up in the top. We'll take this one here. Almost got these two short. And we'll stick that one right. Ow! I didn't staple my finger, I just got it in there. Alright, there we go. There's the inside with a couple of tags. Then we've got these and they look like they're stuck now. Good. And then we're going to take this last one here. We need one more of these. I'm going to cut it right here. It's a little bigger. That's kind of how big it should be. And we're going to stick that right here. Make sure I don't get my finger into there this time. And we'll stick that one right there. And we've got our tags. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to put our, I'm going to put that away. We need to put some lace around here. And maybe some lace on the, I'll show you. I might have a whole box of lace here, and the other day I had a hard time getting that off of there. And I think I'm going to use this one right here. I like that one, and it's wide enough. So I need to see how long I need it. I need it to go right about there. So I'm going to take it and cut it right here. Okay, so it's just a thing of lace that I have. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to put some glue right around in here. Come down here. Some glue all in here. You can see where I'm putting that glue. Then I'm going to lay this across it like this. And I'm going to get my little mat here, my silicone mat, and I'm going to lay it on there. That way the glue won't stick to anything. Okay, then this is going to come over this way, and I want to do it to right about there. So I'm going to go down here, put this glue all in here. And then bring this over and pat it down. Then we'll have to let it dry. Okay. Sure there's no glue on there. And then if I want to go back, I can. Yeah, we're we're gonna get that all off of there. We'll lay that one down that way. I can go back if I want to. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I can add some lace to my book if I want. Like I can put some right here. So then I would just take this, put some on here, go down here, put some up on here, and stick this across the bottom here. And I can do another one right about there. Now let's just take this one and hold it up to this one here. Hope this video is not becoming a very long one. Not having had all this done ahead of time, it could end up being a long one. Put some glue on this ribbon, lace ribbon here, some here on these little spots, and take it and lay it down right here, and do this one. Not sure which is the front and which is the back. I think this is the back. And put some of this on here. Just put dots of it all across here. Put it on this side now. Of course, we want to leave them open. I'm not going to put any on that one because there's already bulk there. Okay. I feel like I'm getting allergies or something. I don't know. Alrighty. And then all we're going to have to do is we'll just cut some of this ribbon here. I got some more ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree. And that's what we're going to use to tie it with. Then I will measure this one that I already cut. Let's see here how much we need. Let's see. How about right there? Alrighty, so I'll have a piece of that. Almost running out of this. I use it quite a bit. Okay, here we are. Alrighty, I just don't want to glue those down yet, or put them down, because that glue is not dry. Let's see, let's get that glue off of there. Just a little bit left on there, that's not dry. And then we're going to take and we're going to tie up our book, just like I did on this one. And I don't think I'm going to do anything to the front of this other book because I don't think we really need to. Then we're just going to tie this up. And we will have our book closed. Doesn't matter which way we put it. There's a junk journal. That's the one I made originally. And then this is the one we just now made. take and we'll tie it up. I think that will work. And there's our other junk journal. I think they turn out nice. Really pretty. So I hope that you will give this a try. I mean, it was one paper bag, some papers cut up, some tags, and then you can give it as a gift to somebody and they can add their own memorabilia or whatever they want to say in this. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, I hope you stay safe and warm if you live in the south and the east of the states. And also, if you like this video, click the like button, and then if you want to subscribe, there's no charge, it's free, and hit the notification bell and it will let you know when I make more videos. So thank you so much, and until next time, happy creating. Bye bye.